What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is Syntax Prime, and I hope you're having a great day, or morning, or evening, or pretty much whatever happened to see you today. And if not, come hang out, watch me. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not, but we're gonna have some fun, no matter what. So, and it is my hello. Why don't I see my microphone? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it is moving. Okay. All right. So what do we have in our inventory? Too much stuff. Let's get rid of some stuff. Oh, here's what the bamboo farm now looks like. So I've made it nice and square. I'm not sure about sealing that up, but I mean, it works great, guys. It's working great. It's not as big as I had originally wanted, but that's fine because that slows down the production a little bit. So what I've done is a few changes. I've made it a little more neat looking, I guess. We had to turn this because this cart was picking up that wood, so I figured that out. Just like we had to turn this because, well, same thing. Turns out that these two lines like to canoodle when you cross them. So we fixed that problem. This is how you turn it on, is the white blocks. You turn that on, and the thing will go. As far as the carts moving, everything else is fully automated. We now have two double chests of storage for the planks, for the slabs. So these are full. Not a single one in there. This is fully automated. Don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It fully filled it. And all we had to do was change this out to be this. So that as soon as that one slot was full, it was enough power to then shut this off. Which then draws this back. Which then allows this to fill out downstairs. Which, while I was working on that, I had to grab a couple of planks. But otherwise, as you can see, we did AFK here for a bit, and we do have... Hello. Oh, that's a lot. We do have basically two double chests full and some hoppers that are about to be full up as well. It did take quite a few days to do this. I did AFK here for quite some time. And we're not going to be worrying about storage for a while. Let's see, if we're going to put wood down there, and we're going to put stone stuff here. I don't want to put it too close. Let's put it... What am I hearing? Oh, I'm so not used to this thing being here. Okay, let's put you right here. Ad break. Bro, you're getting on my last nerve. Welcome back, everybody. So we just got to clear out our inventory. We need to get some stuff so we can make the fins. Totally missed. I don't know what happened there. Wrong way. I'll deal with this later. Why are you all up in there? Okay. Where are all the hose? I don't want that. Yeah, let's use this one. Well, this has got unbreaking, soak, touch, and mending. That's got efficiency 5. That's got efficiency 4. We'll go with this one. Oh, I don't have any... Hi, Midnighty. Unbreaking 3, soak, touch, mending, efficiency 4. Do I have efficiency 5 as a book? I do. How much is that book? 20 emeralds? Yeah, not worth it. Not for this. Oh, we took out the this slice here because we figured out this is never gonna stop spitting out, so we just gotta keep an eye on this. We've now got 4 complete shulker boxes of iron. I don't know what to do with it. We're getting everything we need. We don't need anymore, so we're doing well with that. Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, so the idea here is... I need another shulker box. I don't have any more empties. What? Do I hear complaints? That's what I thought. Hello. I know. You guys are gunners, but I need, to eventually actually make you some kind of something to shoot. I don't have any empty ones. No. Oh. That's almost empty. Oh, look, it's an empty one. I forgot this has to go. Oh, that's where I put my empty ones. Okay. I totally forgot about those. Yeah, we're good. Wait, how much fuel? I don't have enough rockets. I don't want to even take that chance. And though I don't think I'll need it, but I'm going to buy some carrots because, well, you just never know, right? I don't need too many carrots. Let's see. Okay, I want a few more carrots than that. That's more than enough. All right, so the first thing we got to do is we got to get some resources. And one of the resources that I want to get happens to be in that direction. And hopefully we'll find diamonds too. But we are going back to my ancient city. It should be right over here somewhere. I have a... There it is. Hello, sir. There we go. I don't want to do... Where's the edge? Here's where some of that stuff was removed. Going after the crown stuff, see if I can find any more diamonds. Diamonds! That's it? Yeah, that's it. So sad, only 2. But hey, diamonds! Oh, hello. Where the heck was that at? There's... Jesus. Stay away from that. Where's the... It's right there. That's what I need to get. Okay, we'll just avoid the area. That's what we'll do. We'll just avoid the area. We'll deal with that later. In fact, let's start getting some of them things up too. Diamonds! It's just one again. Hey, you know, every single one counts. Let's go this way. More diamonds, more diamonds, more diamonds. No diamonds. Oh yeah, let's go. Dig, 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 dig. Dum, 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 dum. All mine, all mine, all mine. Oh my, I want some more. Thank you very much. Can I find some more diamonds? That's the question. It's a wall, and I need the wall. Here we go. And we're full. Mostly. What I want is an entire shulker of this particular stuff right here. Just this, which means we're not full. We're getting there. Figure this shouldn't take too long. The amount of stuff that's down here, especially if I just pick the big areas. Thought I saw diamonds for a second. I was like, diamonds! No diamonds. Sad Prime, no new diamonds. Need more diamonds. I know I'm not saying much, but let's be honest, there's not a whole lot to really say when you're just collecting some resources. But another heavy area. It's heavy enough. Now, truth be told, I know I have enough. I'm pretty sure I have enough for what I want to do with the fins on this, but you never know, so it's better to have an entire shelf so that I know for a fact that I would definitely have enough. Uh-huh. There's a good spot. Gimme, 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 gimme. Rich. And we are good. I would continue, but I don't need to. I know I have moves. Hello. Yep, that's marked. I fell in a hole. No, I didn't. Where's the exit? Ow. There it is. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the exit. I'm gonna stick that over here. Alright, here's how we get out. And homeward bound we are. Could have made a nice field out here. Actually made a nice big one. But nah. Alright, so I'm thinking I didn't make that. The way I'm thinking this here is we have a nice big fin here in the back. And then we have little ridges on top of here. And then somewhere away from the name, which is right there. Probably put a little fin right here in the front as well, maybe. Hi, Meowsy. Meowsy, you are my cat, right? Oh, you're not even my cat. You're actually Damolus's cat. I can't even move you. Alright. So I think we do like a fin right there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have enough of this to get going. So. Don't know how to do this because I have an ice farm right here, which I should harvest. Ad break coming in soon, guys. Ad break coming in. Let's make it an even 2 stacks. There we go. Hello. And are we back or is it just starting? I can't. I think we're back. Nope, we're not back. We're just starting it. This is just an awesome farm. Just thought of something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Yeah. And then that's just that and that. Okay, cool. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so that was actually fairly quick, which is kind of what I expected. This does have mending on it, right? Yes, so we are going to then take this. We're going to repair it real quick. I mean, it's not my primary, but it'll be my backup, or it'll be in my backup. I probably do have one in the backup, I just didn't realize it. That's probably what happened to it. Wrong. I mean, I don't want to... That's close enough. Yeah, I don't want to do carrots right now. What else do we sell? We do get glass. Oh, you also do glass. And you also do glass. Everybody gets glass. Well, not everybody, but most people do get glass. And that would have repaired everything else. Yes. Okay, cool. Now what do I do with the glass? Well, we only got 3 diamonds out of that little excursion, which is perfectly fine. Where the heck did we get blue carpet from is a very good question, because I don't know. We'll throw the blue in there. I need to go get debris. I need diamonds to duplicate this a few times. I'm going to need to go diamond shopping at some point. Diamond shopping. I mean, you need to go diamond hunting at some point. I did not have a backup hoe. I now have a backup hoe. I also have one set of wings that don't have anything on it. I've been meaning to do that. Hold on. I'm going to need some of these and some of these. Let me see what I have over here first. So I have a mending already. I just need an unbreaking that I don't have. Alright, we're gonna go get some unbreaking books. I need unbreaking books. I don't have enough room for unbreaking books. I'll figure it out. I forgot about that. I forgot that that was up. The bridge is up. I gotta organize myself at some point. I gotta do it. Yeah, that's a little dangerous. Let's not do that again. Okay? Where was I going? Well, I was going down here. I need to greet this way? There we go. Alright, which one of you buddies sells... Did I get looting? I don't know. Let's see. I need unbreaking. 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 $23 emeralds. No! We're gonna be invaded. Let's grab a couple of these, because you never know when we're going to need some more. Alright, we got unbreaking. We got a few unbreaking. BB has come to infest us with joy and laughter. Wahahaha. Oh my god, I almost died in the same place. The nightmare has arrived. That's what he said, not me. We got a PB in the round. We got a PB in the round. We got a PB in the round. Oh, okay. Is that a euphemism for something, or did they actually like fall off the walls? And then how do they actually like come off the walls? Oh, that's a real thing. Oh, that's... Wait, what? It makes no sense. I gotta fix this. I gotta make a bunch of these things, and then... They're just on the floor. Wait, are you actually at your house? That's a first. It's like right in front of my balloon, right? You were actually home? What were you doing home? It is not right in front of my balloon. It's a little off of my balloon. Baby! Baby's not home. Baby, you're not home. There's a BB. I can't actually get over that. Hi, baby. Okay. I came to say hi to baby at his home. Now I'm going back. Wait, that way. I gotta remove this scaffolding at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I know you can make it off of one rocket. I choose not to. And that's the last one that I needed that for. And I'm going to stick this unbreaking stuff over here since I don't have a guy. And that goes there. And then that could go there. How come I only have one in here, though? Where are the rest of them? Yes, I need to work on the fins. You know, it's a blimp. You know, it needs fins to guide it. I need to work on that. So I was resource gathering first. The one thing that I didn't have enough of, which was, you know, skull. Put 2 of these in here, just you never know, you know? Never know. And I should have some rockets in here as an emergency. And I don't know what I got all the tridents in there for, but they're in there for now. And I've got... Actually, I need to make another bow at some point. I hardly ever use bows, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yes, that's why I went and got a whole thing of sculpt. And I'm thinking about how to do it, that's why I'm procrastinating just a teeny bit. Yeah! I forgot I did that. Maybe I gotta start making these here blimps. I'm gonna copy your design. At some point though, oh, this is not the right place. It's gonna be a redeem on my thing at some point. As soon as I figure out how to do that. But it's fairly simple. I just got to make sure that, you know, I can, don't get shot, don't get shot. Yeah, make sure I can make it consistently. I'll have to have some stuff. I'll have to have some kind of woods. They'll be able to pick the color of the blimp, and then we're gonna have to put them around, which is gonna be a very annoying, which is something I should not do, but I'm gonna do. Anyway, onto the fins. So, the idea is to annoy myself with how I'm going to do this. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do for the top part. I'm leaning in that direction because otherwise it ruins my ice farm, and I want my ice farm to stay here. Because otherwise, it wouldn't allow the ice to form. So I'm thinking I'll do a couple of diagonals, a couple on a... Maybe I'll just do all diagonal? I've been debating this for a week. Getting all the words. Yeah, it happens. I want my snow farm to stay here. Funny enough, I can't really expand it because the snow doesn't go too much further out, I don't think. And I want my ice farm to stay as permanent things. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. If I do... Oh, I can have a 5 system in the back. Let's start with the front. Excuse me. Not that it's going to be much easier, but you never know. It might be easy. Oh, I need, hold on. I need something that I can lose. Huh. Yeah, netherrack will be fine. So let's see for here. I'm thinking I start like right here. I should have kept that hoe, huh? I think about it. I should have kept my hoe. Should I start right here? Yeah, the front fins I think we're gonna come up to here. I need something else besides netherrack. I need the wool I'm going to be using as well. This is not where the wool is. The wool is down here. And I have blue carpet, which we're going to stick in there. What'll go well with this? I'm confused. Maybe quick question. What? Stop doing that. What would go well with this? I'm thinking these two go well with that. I think that's a good idea. If I have both of these... Okay, I need to get rid of some stuff. Let's see. Eh. Yeah. And deep slate. The idea is, okay, so the wool needs to be the base that's connected to the ship. I think I'm gonna buffer it with scope. So that would mean that this would be like right here. Not necessarily a gradient. It's my idea is gonna require us to go to sleep. So it's I'm not doing a gradient. What I am gonna do is I'll explain it. I want to have. See, like here, it'll be small. This is not going to be a proper fin on the top right here in the front. This is more of a crest. And then the actual fins, I want them to be so that the first layer will be the scope onto the ship. And then I'm going to use the wool in a two-tone. Not a gradient, but a two-tone that I'm thinking these two would be nice for. And then skulk on the edge, and then uh, deep slate, like deep slate stairs to help make it more rigid. So here, actually, I think this one's going to have to come out. I think I need to. Alright. No lightning has struck in a while. Dude, have you seen the copper update coming out? Oh my god, it's gonna be so good! So here I'll just leave that. And here. You mean the fact that now the items are going to be on the bottom? Yeah, I thought, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a bad idea. Yes, when the stuff was in the middle, well, it's not floating, it's just when it was in the middle. When it was in the middle, I thought that would be a whole lot better. Where's some referencement of Eric's crash shit? Why? Actually, no, wait. I shouldn't do that because I gotta remember what's what. Where is... This will be my scaffolding, so anytime I see netherrack, I remember that's got to come out. No, I know, but why would I be referencing that? I'm not referencing that, but thinking about this thing for like months. I'm thinking I want this here to go. I want this here to come back down. Ha ha. We got an ad break coming in. No, no wither fight, Eric. I'm not doing a wither fight. I'm working on my blimp. Leave me alone. Wither fight. You go wither fight again. Actually, you know what? That one's got to go. What? You had fun, didn't you? Got my wither training put to use. Definitely want these lines connected here. BB will help. Ad break. Yeah, I see that. I'm not messing with that. Thank you very much. I like that. I like that. I like this. This looks cool. Okay, so now I need the final component to double check to make sure that my brain is working correctly. And that is to come over here, smack my face into that corner, come along. Do I not have? I'm running out of cobble deep slate. That's not good. This is all wood, right? That's wood. Oh. Cobble deep slate. Yeah, I need you. Yeah, I don't need that. Oh! That's not good. No. Y'all leave me alone with that. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you right now, that's not happening. I can guarantee that's not going to happen anytime soon. I want to build before I have to deal with things like that. Why do you think I haven't even bothered with the dragon and stuff? Now, looking at this, I think what I need. I'm wondering if I should go with tile. Tile looks like it'll be nice enough. It's either going to be tile or it's just going to be cobble. Maybe thoughts. Either tiled or cobbled. Where do I put my bed? No, don't get to where this stuff. Eric, your thoughts too. Tiled or cobbled? What do you think? That's that. See, that's the thing. I want it to be. You know what? There's one way to find out. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. I want it to be not actual gradient, but close enough to gradient. It looks like a gradient. Or do I do a combination? What if I do a layer of that, then I do this stairs over. Yeah, but then I can't actually. The problem is when I do the side fins and the diagonal fins, I won't be able to do that. So I'll have to stick with solid blocks. You know what? For this one here, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. Let's just place it down. Let's stop thinking about it. Let's just place it down. And we'll see what this looks like. Well, that's not quite the shape that I was looking for. It'll probably be better once I put some stairs in. But I think this could work-ish. Of course. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yes, that is on purpose for the front fins, because these are not like this is more of a showcase fin, not an actual fin. This is more for like, okay, so we've all seen what is it, 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, right? And no matter how many different ways you depict a Nautilus, it always has one thing in common. Every single one has one thing in common, and that is that this fin right here is like a ramming fin. So I want this to have that as well. So this is more for ramming as opposed to, anything else. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the stairs. I'm gonna go with the thought that's the intrusive thought that's in my head right now, which is just to stair this in its entirety. So that it has a razorback style. And we're just going to play it out. No ramming withers. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. I'll be honest. I kind of like that. I don't like that. I don't like that one. But other than that, I like it. Okay, so let's take off that one, because that one is just looking weird right there. And that would be this one. And I think... I think we're a little bit on the offside. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's a little bit off. And I know where it's off. I know where it's off. I know where it's off. It's right here. This is off. This is off. This line right here is off. So we're gonna extend that a little bit. We gotta do like that. That's not right. This is starting to get to be a problem. Maybe we do draw this all the way down so that it looks more rammy. Like, actually, that could kind of work. Dang it. Well, that'll be a useless block right there, but... there's no way for me to get this to line up correctly now, that is there. That's fine. That's fine. What we're gonna do... see what this looks like. Ooh. Ooh, I'm kind of digging that. I'm kind of digging that. Yeah, that looks about right. Let me come over here. Can I see it properly from here? No. Problem right there. Ah. Okay, I'm digging that. Alright, yeah, I'm digging that. Cause this one here is more for like ramming and stuff, more for like fighting. And then these other ones that I have to find the center of this here for. These are gonna be the actual like flighty ones. And then back here I have to make like a dual diagonal back here. I'm thinking I'll probably start it here. And they need to be diagonal. That's going to be interesting for me to figure out since, you know, I just figured that thing out literally live on stream right there. I like the way this feels. I like the way this feels. Except, maybe... New idea! New idea! New idea! I gotta take a bunch of this stuff out. So the skulk, in this case, is like the cushion that helps to absorb some of the shock of the battering ram nose. Yes? I'm thinking on the yes side there. And I need to put something in here. I have another idea for that. Where did I put those things? I think I stuck them in here, didn't I? Ow. I come up with crazy ideas all the time. Think. If I do that right there. I think that might actually look good. Help, I'm blinded. Okay, that's a problem. I mean, when you're closer, it's not bad. How long is this thing? Oh, wait, you haven't been here. Oh, well, let me give you a tour. First of all, that's the original first captain. He died in 1475. It's Captain Drake because, you know, Drake is another type of dragon. And we got to run because he could chase us up to about halfway through the sugarcane farm that we have squished in here. And it's working. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. I have to do something with the sugarcane farm. It's gonna be a problem. We have taken our sheep farm and moved it in here. The ones these guys are still on. These guys are not. Well, you see the iron farm on top of our ship. You know, it's very, very big, for the record. We got our little villager trading hall. I get emeralds from these guys, golden carrots from that guy, glistening melons from that guy. Everything in the iron farm is accounted for. I've currently got 4 chokers completely full of blocks of iron. The iron gets automatically converted. This is like some overflow kind of a chesty thingy. I took out that slice because it'll never do anything. All of the poppies get turned into bone meal. So I have bone meal, and then all the string comes over here. And if, God forbid, either of these two ever overflow, it'll go into the incinerator. Got my librarians on this side, you know. So this is all squished in here. I finally got an enchanting setup done for the plus stuff. Not that I'll probably ever use it. Hey, what's up, Seismic Bee? We have our little pumpkin and melon farm here. It is working well. I really need to do something about the sugarcane at some point. And then we have our little XP machine here. These guys are temporary here. And yeah, we have our little XP machine here. And the way it works is you splash those guys with infestation potion. You stand over here, throw it over there, they get infested. You have to, before you do that, you have to take the cactus, put the cactus here, take the tridents, put 2 on that. Wait, hold on. That's hard to. Okay. Put 2 right there on that line, and then put 2 right there on that line, then flip this up, and then it kills everything. Rachel says hi. Hi. Our little brewing stand set up over here, you know, with stuff, including everything that we need. And then that's just the whole of the ship. This is the crew quarters. This is the crew quarters. This is the small cargo hold area. I totally forgot about these guys. I need to turn this off temporarily is what I need to do. So it doesn't just keep doing stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Totally forgot about overflow protection on this. You know what? That could just despawn. Alright. So yeah, that's the bottom here. I may or may not put more things here. But yeah, this actually works really well. I did have to carpet the part of the captain's quarters because they were spawning inside of here. So I had to carpet this up. This is Midnighty. This is the captain's kitty, Midnighty. And oh, that's the lighthouse for the airships. Working lighthouse. Water ready to go up. This is going to be... Hold on. This is going to be my primary storage whenever I get around to actually filling it. There is a llama around here. There's supposed to be a llama around here somewhere that has 12. Him I'll deal with later. This is... I'll show you that in a second. Then this is inside the blimp where I have built a very ugly dual moss machine that I do need to rebuild so that it functions 100% correctly. It's kind of... It's a little janky. BB has signed in here. And then this all came from this right here, which is my super smelter. So you turn it on by doing this. It's fully automated. The fuel no longer mixes in with anything else. It doesn't grab anything else. So the way it works is that you put something in here, which I'm not going to do. Put something in here. Do I have anything that I could put in there? I guess we could do this. From Rachel. Hey! So we'll throw that in there. That was too fast. But when something is in there, this here will lock. And then it'll it'll go through and not get turned into anything. All right, let's show it actually properly. Let's do 20. So it's we'll wait for it to go away then. All right, so we throw that in there. Now it's unloading, and once it's done, it just fires across. Everything lights up. It keeps looking for stuff. Let's turn this one off now. And that'll turn off shortly. There we go. And it all just comes down into here. And the way this works is that, there we go, there we go. Because we use some fuel, this here will now kick off. This here will block. And it'll allow the fuel to get built up again. I have 2 double chests of fuel. And it's just bamboo. And it's just bamboo slabs, which are fully made from the bamboo farm. And what'll happen is, oh, I'm looking at this one. I need to wait for this one. When this here hits 64, that there's constantly trying to put fuel in. Once this here hits 64, I'm gonna wait for that. You'll see this here will turn off. Really? We're off by 2. You'll see that piston there. Drag that back. Right there. So this is a fully automated, no user required bamboo farm. And then this will turn off, and then that'll draw back. And the reason that that's important is so that since this here never stops, we need somewhere for things to go, right? This little circuit here control. Yeah, I need to turn that off, but I'll deal with that in a second. This little circuit does this. So here's the way this works. Everything comes off. Nothing lands over here because it's being pushed, and it'll pop off into those hoppers right there, which will in turn feed this. That all this does is make bamboo blocks. Now with that extended, it doesn't allow anything to go down, and it would normally come across to here where the block would then become planks. This turns the bamboo block into planks. That'll spit it into this one, which will turn the planks, as you can see here, once it has 3 of them, and it'll turn it into slabs. The slabs then come along over here, fill up this thing, in which what it does is this moves up and down. It'll realize something's in there, power this, which will power this, which will power the piston, the sticky piston, which will push it up so that it can reset. And it'll also power this to spit it up. And that's how that spits up. Now, you might be wondering, well, where does this go? This here, I didn't even know it was blinking like that, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I said, fully automated, never have to touch it. Just burn out torch the sign. This here then comes down for any time that we are making blocks, and it enters into this here storage system, which is, you know, for the record, now starting to fill over here. And my best favorite part about that is you can actually access that from outside the ship. So if you need some wood, just come in here and grab some, and you're good to go. I've currently got 4. We might expand that some more. It is fully expandable. And that's my ship. And I'm planning, thanks to tubes, to, on this side here, figure out how to install a gold farm. Which should work. Emphasis on should, even though I have my portal over there, because it should be far enough from my portal to not interfere, and it'll be off when it's off. So, but yeah, that's my base, and currently I'm taking a break from redstone to do this. Why? You know, you say it's not far enough. Other people have said it's not far enough, but I've done it before. I've literally done where it's actually about that. You're having the same issue on RPG, but what is the exact issue? What's this? Mini airship block list. Oh. Yeah, that's what I said. I gotta figure it out. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. This tells me exactly what I need. Then I gotta actually practice building it and stuff. But yeah, that's awesome. I need to put that, I guess, right there for now. So I don't accidentally drop it. So I don't understand how that would interfere with this if this is off. What's not far enough? BB is saying that my portal will interfere with a gold farm over here, which I don't. Okay, if you leave the gold portals on so that they're active, yes, it interferes. Okay, that I agree with. However, why would you do that? That's what I don't understand. Like, there's no reason for that portal to interfere with these portals if these portals are off and unlightable. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you. Watch this. Maybe you've been there. Did you not notice? You probably didn't notice. Let me see. Where is it? Ah, this one. Fair enough. I agree. I am fully aware of that bug. However, this is what I'm saying. Here's my gold farm. Okay, yeah, I'm in creative. Here's my gold farm. A 4-portal gold farm, right? You see that right there. Okay. There's these portals. That is my portal. That's my nether portal right there. This is super close. But I never get any interference. And here's why. When I'm not using the gold farm, you have to make sure it's off. You notice that there's no lit portals here? That's why it doesn't interfere. You're telling me that that thing is not getting any interference from this thing when it's this close, and mine is going to be further apart? My new one's going to be further apart? And it looks roughly the same distance of what was being tested. But you know what I noticed, and that's what I even said, is like, are you keeping the portals off? Because here's the problem. If you are only breaking these portals and not keeping them off when the gold farm is off, yes, they will canoodle. I mean, look, dude, look it. I'm not even sure what happens, but you have to have a set portal first. And again, I cannot stress this enough. In order to ensure that this functions correctly, this portal, watch what happens when I come out the other end. You notice how I don't have to turn 90 degrees? The alignment of the portal is super important. And I can't stress it enough, but you guys on Console Craft, I only found one other person that did that. And I think that was an accident for that person. Y'all like to turn your crap 90 degrees. No, it has to line up precisely to help prevent the canoodling you're describing. This is the problem you guys are having. As I go through, I don't have to turn. Look, I'm already facing. You see, because this is aligned northeast, southwest. It's perfectly aligned in the nether to how it is in the overworld. If you do a 90-degree offset, it's going to have more canoodling options. It just is. But the fact that this is properly aligned means that that doesn't interfere with this. In fact, I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but let's just test it. Let's just test it. Let's see it in here. Okay, let's get in here. Let's turn it on. So now it is working. It is active. It is blinking, and it is causing things to do. Okay, so let's find out. Yes, I know I'm in creative, but this is the way it's going to canoodle, right? Okay. We're now in survival. It's still on. Let's go back. The Y level difference is not big enough. No. You want to help prevent canoodling? Line up your portal. I guarantee with a 90% certainty that this portal is not lined up correctly on one side or the other. It's got to be lined up. It's super important. Now, let me turn this off, and I got to go back to creative. Guarantee you, that's part of your problem. I'm almost 100% positive. I'm almost 100% positive that you guys are having that issue. Because be honest, do you guys align your portal based on northeast, southwest, diagonal direction? You have to do that. If you don't do that, it increases that happening. You can noodle more. I mean, heck, on a dragonnexus, Chase's portal is way on the other side of the mountain, but because we didn't align it, because we didn't really care, we didn't align it, his portal and my portal are very close and sometimes canoodle. You don't, yeah, I know you don't do that. Nobody does that on console craft. It drives me crazy. I found one portal so far that's actually aligned correctly. Perfect example, again. All right. So would you like to go mining for ancient debris, or would you like to go to the main nether hub? Pick one, Eric, and I will show you something that you should be doing. Pick one. Would you like to go mining, or would you like to go to the hub? It is important that you answer it so I can align correctly. Mining. Okay, perfect. We're actually facing in the right direction. So if you ever come to my portal, let's say that you wanted to go to the main hub, you turn back towards the center of this building. If you want to go mining, you stay facing outward. Here's my hands. Okay, I'm going to grab my controller and go forward. And oh, look. I didn't have to turn 90 degrees. I haven't touched the mouse. And now we can go mining. Now I'm going to turn the mouse around. Now, had we have faced the other way, which is where the portal is, which is that direction, I'm going to keep this hand up so I can move forward. So you can see, I don't have to turn 90 degrees. I don't understand what it is with you console crafters. But please align your portals. And like I said, you saw it on the dragonnexus. The first one, I had the gold farm running, and I have an active portal, and there's zero canoodling. And that portal was underneath the gold farm. So how is this portal that's off to the side from the gold farm going to canoodle? It's not a Y level difference, because when you put like if you were to put two portals at this exact same spot, they would both link to the same location in the nether, and then the nether would randomly pick one. I think it's usually the higher one to spit you back out at. So that would canoodle. If you don't have it lined up, the chances of canoodling are much higher. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Lining up a portal does not mean pick the center block and make sure that it's at the correct location in the nether. It means pick the center block, look at your orientation, do this, then put the center block in the right place and do this again. You see how the X coordinate is moving? So if that's the one that's moving, if you line up your portal like this and then you realize that your Z coordinate is moving side to side, you find the block that you need to put it in, right? And then you do the same thing. You go side to side, and then if you are doing the X, you have to rotate yourself 90 degrees. Make sure that the exact same X or Z is the one that is moving when you go side to side. Then you build your portal, and it's a perfect link. Too much work. Why do you think you can't have a gold farm next to an active portal? I'm telling you, this is how this. Once I learned about portals, that was in the dragonnexus when I figured that out. Yeah, that's where we figured it out, and then that's when I started making my portals like that. That was actually like the second or third portal I made to a base. The first ones, they're not properly lined up, and so they canoodle. And we're talking about at great distances, but that doesn't canoodle. There's no canoodling of the portals where there should not be canoodling of the portals. All I'm saying is I'm going to do it. I'm going to build my gold farm here. If it canoodles, then fine, it canoodles, and I'll tear it out. Okay, you're on my last note. Why are you on top of my machine? You two are waiting for that day. Yeah, I know, but I still have to design this. This is tight. I can't put mega portals in there, which means I may have to put 8 smaller portals to make the same difference as 4 of the other ones. And that takes up space, dude. It's going literally, I think it's going to take up to about halfway. That's just for the gold part. And then I've got to get them to move from there to the kill chamber. Like, okay, look, it's going to be a similar kill chamber to Danny's, I think. So let's go look at Danny's real quick. We've got one fin in place, guys. But I do like talking about other stuff. Where the heck? This way. Where's this portal? Okay. So, yeah, I've got to get the portals in. I've got to get the water chambers for them to fall into where I need them to fall, just like Danny does. And then Danny's got his kill chamber like right there. So I've got to design all of this to fit. I mean, let's be honest. Look how much room Danny's took. Okay, I don't want to go in there and mess anything up. But look how much room Danny's took. Oh, he's doing it with like that. I was thinking about doing trapdoors. I don't know if I want to do it that way. But it'll be similar. And again, I still have to design this in creative and then figure it out, because I'm not going to do that live on stream here. I'll bring it over like that. But yeah, look at how much room Danny's is taking. Okay. And I'm not talking about the portals. I'm talking about from here down. And I've got to fit that inside my blimp. I may have to use a water vader to get them to go up and over. Where's my blimp? Yeah, I noticed. This way. Yeah, once I saw no more water, I'm like, this is not the right direction. I like that. I think just some mini fins over here would be nice. But the problem is capturing the right location. Let's see. That is not the right location, is it? You know what? You know what? I don't have a center point. I didn't design this to have a center point, did I? No, it's a twofer. Okay, so then that means we need to be on level 170. I fell. Hey, look at that. It goes right here. Wait. Is it bad that as soon as you begin to plummet after breaking the block, all that played in my head was, wee? No, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes I think of that. But you guys in your portals, oh my gosh, you've been driving me nuts about your portals, man. You still need to make a proper portal place. See, and then here I can't put stairs because you can't rotate stairs. Minecraft. You really want to see people lose their minds. Make rotatable stairs. I know. Wall blocks won't look good. I've already tested it. Doesn't connect properly. It leaves a gap in there. It's gonna drive me crazy. So this is just going to be simple here. So I think the stairs are just going to be for that. I don't think I may or may not put them anywhere else because they can only go on the top or the bottom. Stained glass to fill in the corner. No, because then it's see-through. Again, are you trying to drive me crazy? What's wrong with you, bro? He's trying to drive me crazy. I might just leave this like this. He's purposely trying to drive me crazy, people. Y'all saw it. He's trying to drive me nuts. Yeah, joke's on you. I've been crazy for years. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. It looks alright. It looks alright. I mean, this is more of a control fin, not a ramming fin, so that has to be that kind of profile. I might make another ramming fin underneath and just do another control fin on the other side. So let's go and try to do 170 on the other side. On the first try, first try, first try, first try. Oh Lord, where did I put it? Now I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Ah, okay, right here. It doesn't go there, it goes there. That's not right. I can tell that's not right. I forgot to activate wings. Bye. I not feel like flying. I'm just gonna swim in. That's some long hair right there. Ah, I fell off again. It's not funny. Is that at 170? I already forgot how I built that thing. Okay, so that goes there, and then we got to do that, and then that comes off, and that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. Okay. Bye. It was like that, and then it went around this corner. Five out. 2 over. Ah, I'm out of blocks. And I need to sleep soon anyway, so let's just move this bed. Canoodling. How long? I have a question. How long have you been playing Minecraft? Because I think you guys have been playing Minecraft longer than me, and you don't even know about the thingamajiggy. So now, how long have you guys been playing Minecraft? Why can't I remember how I built this? I keep forgetting. It's right. It's got 2 of those, and then a bunch of blue, and so this is. Yeah, I am building it right. Okay, cool. What did you do? See why I keep looking at it? That goes there. That goes there. There's no way. No, that ring goes all the way across. I know that that's even. What's going on here? Hold up. We got 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 off of that. It's impossible. The rings are in the exact same place to go around the blimp. Oh, this is bad. What happened? Right, it's 1, 2, 3, 3 ones, then a 2, 2, 2, and 2 that comes off of that. Is the back one not set correctly? 2. Why? This makes no sense. One right there, one right there, one right there. There's one right there, one right there, one right there. Then this is supposed to be 2. And this is supposed to be... What? How is there a difference? Oh, are we on the wrong section? Hold on. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. I think we're on the wrong section. Hold on. We're supposed to be in 976-ish. I just noticed, like, wait, this one's too far back. Yeah, we're on the wrong section. I blame BB. Yeah, because you put the first block, so it was technically your mess up. And then I'm sitting there playing block, thinking, yeah, he looked at the right place. And I'm like, and we're going back and forth, back and forth, back. How many rockets did we spend going back and forth before we realized we're in the wrong section? that was fun. Oh, Lordy. That's why I was like, it's impossible that that's not right. That's impossible that that's not right. That's not possible. It's like, there's no way in the heck that that's wrong. It's like, no, it has to be right. There's no if, it, or buts. That's measured. It can't be wrong. It's wrong if you put it in the wrong place. I bet it works now. Let me eat real quick. Yeah, you're using it as a placeholder because you don't have the wool. I got you. Why would you put that if it's not a placeholder? Like, bruh. Lord have mercy. This dude's just putting the wrong thing in. Like, he can't go get that wool from the wool farm. Like, I have all the wool. Okay. That is correct, right? Now I have to make sure I put the right pattern in. Yes, that is the correct pattern. We're sitting there going back and forth like, it can't be wrong. It can't be wrong. It's got to be right. Yeah, this is a little mini fin right here. Okay, I like that. I like this. Except that now I just realized I have a problem. Oh, oh, I know how to fix it. 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 Because that is a straight up spawnable area. I am looking at it from down here, and I swear it looks so familiar to something I've seen in my past. Probably. I mean, you never know. Oh, wait, no, it was right over there. It's possible. I mean, I like the color scheme. It seems to be going well with me. It goes with my name and stuff, you know, because of, you know, that. But I just realized something. This is spawnable. I don't want things to spawn up here. So if I do that, and just keep it to this part, it should prevent all spawn. Whoa. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is giving off a light level of, well, 1 from the block next to it. So technically, it's giving off a light level of 1, which means that it should prevent spawning on these edges except for right here. We'll have to put that there. And that should prevent... Ah, we are on an ad break. That has a light level of 7. There's no way that has 7. And I'm out of rockets. Does it have a light level of 7? Wiki says so. Huh. I was not aware that that's that high of a light level. Wait, how did you hear that if we're on an ad break? Oh, mod view, probably. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably mod view. I'm thinking I need to make a lot more of this stuff so that I can just put it on the letters so that it doesn't look so weird. But okay, if it's a light level of 7, then I don't need this one here. Yeah, it's been bugging me, and I think I'm gonna have to just go back and go over it and just put so it's on the front of all the letters, and then it won't be as patchy because I know that I try to make it look the same, but I'm not a big fan of how it's uneven, and that would be more even. So I think I'm gonna have to go back over it at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I might leave it like that because you know, you never know. Okay, now Definitely got to go to daytime. Can't deal with these guys right now. Oh, we got 9 minutes anyway. And we started a little early. You know what? I might just end it soon. All right, well, here's what we got done. We got a ramming. I really just questioned myself. Can mobs spawn on glow like it? No, that I know they can't. I know for a fact they cannot spawn on glow like it. That's why I'm using it on the interior right there. See? All over there. Helps move the lighting, helps set the mood better. But yeah, this is we're gonna call this done for today. So if it's a light level 7, then I don't need that one there, that one there, and I can just keep it on the wall. And that'll... Yeah, but even if it wasn't a light level thing, it wouldn't be able to... Well, that's true, it is a light level. But yeah, they wouldn't be able to spawn on there. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we do this. And then nothing's needed up here because this is all stairs. So this is already spawn proof. The glass is spawn proof. This here is just for some ambiance lighting. But yeah, I like this. I like this. And all I got to do is eventually work on... We'll have to do a Redstone World Day where we work on cramming. See, the storage is not a problem. Storage, just break through the deck like I did over here, and the storage is underneath. That's fine. I can deal with that. No problem. The problem is... Yeah, that's... I know. I don't want to do it. But I know I got to do it. Why do I not have a water bucket on me? Like, that makes no sense to... Why do I not have an ender chest on me? That's even worse. Where's my ender chest? I've misplaced another ender chest somewhere. But why don't I have a bucket of water? Why don't I have a bucket of water? I mean, if anything needs a bucket of water, trust me, this needs a bucket of water. No, why would I don't know, maybe. Who knows what I do? Ah! Of course I don't have enough to go like and to finish this off. Why would I? See why it's important to have a way into the airship? Well, we're out of glow lighting. So we gotta make some more. I need to get rid of something here. This is too much scope. We're gonna need to clear out some inventory space. Too much scope. Alright, let's do this. We have some inventory space available. Yay. You believe that my ship is so big that I actually have to fly around inside of it? Oh, wait. Where's my shears? Like, that's a little crazy, right? That's just a little bit crazy. Yeah. Big base. And then the problem is I want to be over here, but now I have to fly that way to get out. No, I just come here. Whee! Ta-da! I'm one short. I'm one short. That's an easy fix. Ah! Fell out the water. Ah! Come on! Hey! Dang it, I was gonna do that to you! Alright, that's it. We're done. We're done. We've got a couple of fins in, but that'll be the title of the stream for quite a while I get the rest of these fins in. It does take time to actually come up with this, but I do like this scheme right here, you know, where it's a little bit darker blue and then the lighter blue, and then we got to get a lot of this here stuff so we can protect it from spawns and whatnot. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it looks cool. Okay, that's definitely not cool enough. I think we need to make another fin. Or make this one bigger. Now that I'm looking at it, I think this is too short for the front. Like, the front's supposed to be short, but I don't know about that short. How do I think about it? Yeah, I think I might have to make a... Yeah, I definitely got to expand on here. We'll keep this here as a joint. And we're not going to do it from here. I don't want it to be big wing. We're going to do it so that we have, like... maybe like from right here? No, I don't want it to just be, you know, a continuation. I want it to be a break. That's got to be like a break. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I'm getting hungry. It's already noon. Put in a stretch command. I need to write this stuff down. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. This is for all the mistakes that were made. Let's line it up a little bit better. Hold on. Trying to turn. Yeah, that should work pretty well, right? Well, this is for all the glitches. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope you all come back. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you learned I'm a goofball. That's the most important lesson. If you haven't learned that, make sure you learn that. And we will see you all later. I have a waving one. Yes. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Yeah, I'm just going to leave you there. Bye, BB. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. We could raid out to somebody. Yes? No? There's always somebody to raid out. Wait, how many people do we have? Why is it not showing me how many people I have? Hold on. Oh, I got a few people. Hold up. Why is that showing me? Yeah, but she's on break. Why is it showing me that like that? Hold on. Is she on break? I think my thing froze. Yeah, she is on break. There's always Motown. Miss Motown. And then there's also Dawn. You know what? We're gonna raid out to we're gonna raid him out. We're gonna first time raiding him. Let's do that. Somebody different, just somebody different.